Hello nerds, in today's video I'm gonna show you how to cut a model and then scale it and then assemble it so that you can make any model any size you want while still keeping features you'd like. So for this one, for example, we want to keep all the holes, but we want to just make this top part taller. And this is actually a Discord member's request. So if you're interested in 3D printing, modeling, tech, all that stuff, consider subscribing to the Discord. We talk about all this stuff and we help each other and we learn a lot more about all these processes. And there's giveaways coming up soon. So the first thing you're going to want to do, import your STL, get it on your build plate, and then you're going to want to cut the part that you want to grow. So I'm going to make sure this cut isn't going across any of the holes. And I'm just going to make sure to keep both parts. I'm going to perform that cut. And whenever it asks me if I want to fix something, I just say yes. This is actually a really good and bad example because the model's already leaky and it has a problem. So I recommend, even before you start, to make sure you have a good model, but you also might want to fix the model, which you can do just by right-clicking and click Fix Model. Now that we have both of these guys, you can't see the bottom one because it's actually underneath. So there it is. We want to make that top part that we cut off expand. And so it's probably a little confusing that it goes to the build plate, but just know it's down there. If you can't find it, click over here in Objects, and then you're going to click between these guys to find which one. So we're going to take that bottom one. I'm going to click on this blue square. That's how we move it up in the Z-axis. You could also, if you wanted to, type in here the height you want. I'm just going way taller than I will need, and then I'm going to combine them and trim them down. Okay, so we have both of those. They're laying on top of each other right now. But we're going to hit Shift, and then we're going to drag across, and that gets us to select both of them. And really quick, let me just go over. Immediately, you'd probably think, well, like, why can't I just grab it and pull it up, and then align it, and there we go, I have it. That's a slicer limitation. It's just trying to keep everything on the build plate. If anyone knows how to bypass that, let me know. But this is the workaround I found. You hit Shift, you select everything, and then you can rotate it. So you click the rotate button up here at the top, and then you can either grab this and rotate, or you can just go right here in your X and you just type in 90. Okay, there we go. So we have it on the side. I'm going to zoom out a little so you can see it's on its side. And what we're going to want to do now is move it so that we can assemble them together. So I am going to, it doesn't matter which part you use, but just to be consistent, I'm going to pick the larger part, and then I'm going to click the little move button up here, and I'm going to grab onto this little arrow, that's your Y, and I'm going to slide it out, and I'm just going to make the tiniest bit of contact right there. Make sure there's no gaps, looking all around, and that's starting to look pretty good. So now what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to do the Shift, select both of them, I'm going to right click, and I'm going to assemble the model. So boom, we have our model assembled. Looks good. We are going to, I'm going to just lay it back on the build plate like the way I want to print it. And I'm going to right click. This might break, but yep. So it says unable to perform Boolean operations on model. And that's that problem I was talking about with it being a leaky model. We're going to go ahead and try anyways. So I'm going to try again fixing the model. Sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't. But we'll see how this prints out. You might come across this issue. Like I said, you can try fixing it. You can try fixing it before. But sometimes it happens, and sometimes it still works even though it throws the error. But we'll see how this one does. So let's finish off by getting it to be exactly the height we want it. So the height we want it is 33 millimeters. And we can then now go and cut the top off to make it exactly 33 millimeters. So we'll cut again. And then what you do is you type in this cut position here. And you just type in 33. And we're gonna, the upper part, we don't want it anymore. So we're gonna unclick keep, perform cut. Do you want to fix now? Sure. We always want to fix those non-manifold edges if we can. It's basically just the printer saying like, hey, there's an opening, there's a hole here and it's not closed. So now we've got that sliced and we've got the hole closed. So let's slice it and let's see. You can actually see if something's overlapped. In the slicer, it'll like look kind of like ghostly and like a double, like it's gonna not like it looks like two models on one. So surprisingly, this looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that, and I think my Discord member will be also happy about that too. So shout out Lazy Code. This is how you do it. There's a lot of ways you can kind of manipulate models in the slicer so you don't have to start from the scratch. One of the things recently that I've been doing, let's see if I have it open, is adjusting frame sizes. So my girlfriend's making a gallery for our cat. And so one of the important parts is when you do perform these cuts, you can angle it, of course, but you'll want to do your cut, and then you want to move the one part that you want. So let's see if I can do this cut again. We're keeping both of them, perform cut. And you just don't want to like drag it around regular. You want to make sure that when you move it, you click the move button and then you like move it within itself. So that's basically going to really help you keep things aligned. So cut, scale, move, all your friends in this process. One of the reasons I'm doing it with this frame is because we want different ratios, so different heights versus widths, but we want to keep the edges intact. So this is just one way that we're able to do that. And as a final check, let's just measure it. So boom, let's check out the top. Boom, let's check out the bottom. Exactly 33 millimeters. We are good. Hopefully this tutorial helped you. If it did, it really helps me when you drop a like or you hype the video or you subscribe to the channel. I'm really trying to get the channel up in views and subscribers, mostly so I can start earning more money. I've already made like 300 bucks, but I want to also do giveaways and I want to reinvest in the channel. And I want to provide better content for you. So if you want to see a different tutorial or you want to see something about something in tech or some other 3D printing fun stuff, let me know in the comments. And thank you so much for checking out the video. I will catch you nerds on the next one. Good night, nerds.